Hello and welcome back. It's Wednesday the 6th of February and we've got very blustery and really cold weather now here in the UK, so all that sun's gone. And today I'm going to be pricking out the seedlings. So it's been about 10 days or so since we planted the seeds in the first part of the video. If you didn't see that, I'll put a link here somewhere. Still working out how YouTube works. So today I'm going to get the tiny seedlings out of the seed trays and into some module trays, which they'll sit in and grow on for a few weeks until we get away from this really cold weather and we can get on with planting outdoors. So we're now 11 days in with these seeds and you can see they've just come up brilliantly. So we've got 3 rows. You can see there's absolutely loads here where I tipped all the lettuce seeds in at once, but they're surviving. So what we're going to do now is get some compost in some little module trays, and we're going to prick these little seedlings out. They're not as delicate as they look, and choose some of the strong ones with long roots, and we're going to transplant them into little modular trays to grow on. And these are the module trays I'm going to use. They're a bit gadgety. I am trying to use less plastic, but these are really robust trays that I bought last year, and I think they're going to last quite a long time actually. They're really solid. It's got a little propagator on top, so if you need that you can use it. I don't tend to use it for lettuce, but mainly I like it because it's got these the tray with it, and then this sort of stand means I can put the seed tray on there, have some capillary matting which you have going down into the water, and then I can fill the tray with a bit of water and put the modules onto the capillary mat. And this means that I can be quite happy that the seedlings are drawing up water, because these are brilliant for that. The other thing they're meant to do, although I didn't have much success with it myself, is that this is meant to, when you turn it over, it fits into the holes at the bottom here, and then that's meant to help you kind of push out the plants once they've grown on a bit. I didn't have a great deal of success with that, and I ended up just kind of pushing them out with my fingers a bit and they came out, or getting them with a knife, but that may be me. So these are the module trays I'm using. They're quite big for these tiny seedlings. I was a bit worried about that last year, but they did grow, so let's see how it goes this year. Okay, so I've just got some multi-purpose peat-free compost in my mixing plastic tray thingy, and I'm going to add just a little bit of vermiculite this time, just to help with the whole drainage issue. So I'd say this is probably optional. If you look at Charles Dowding's video about growing lettuce, that's where I'm getting all of these ideas from on the whole, and I don't think he does use it at this stage, but for me it sort of makes sense, I think, if I use a little bit, because I'm not watching them every day and I want to make sure they're not getting waterlogged. So just a little bit of vermiculite in the soil, and then I'm going to fill the little module trays, so we'll get on with that. So here we are, we've got all the modules filled now with compost, which I've dampened, and we've got the little seedlings here, and we're going to get some of these into these module trays. I'm going to do 8 of each so that we can fill this module tray ready to go, and that leaves some spare, because that's probably too many lettuce for me, but it leaves plenty of spare if any of them don't succeed. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is just to make a little hole in each module ready for planting, and I'm just using a pencil. You can get little dibbers, I've got one somewhere, but a pencil's absolutely fine. They're just little roots. So I'm just going to make a little hole in each one, so that when we've got the seedling we can just let the root go down nice and easy. And there we go, I think you can see that okay. So we've just got a little hole in the centre, and now we're going to be working on the actual little seedlings here. So I'm going to dig them up, find the ones with decent roots, and then we're going to pop them into the seed tray. here we go. This first one is the Rossa di Trento, and I'm just going to basically sort of dislodge these little seedlings. That one's got a great root system, so you can see this one here, it's got a really good little root system going. And what I'm going to do is just sort of push the root system all the way down until I'm getting the seedling little leaf cotyledons. They're right at the top, and then I'm just pushing the soil in a bit. Check out that little fella. I'm giving them a little push around to make sure the soil is meeting the stalk there, and that's it. So there's our first one planted. So we plant them quite deep, and all that stalk will work as root, and then we're going to do that with the rest of them. So there we go. We've taken the best of the seedlings. Oh, looks like a scene of devastation there. I always want to plant them all, but we'll make sure they go to a good home on our salad tonight. And we've got the modules all planted up with the 3 different varieties. Don't forget to label them up. And you can see that they're planted really deep in the soil. So all that stalk is actually in the soil, compost I should say. And we're all ready to go now. I'll just be putting some water in this tray here, making sure that the capillary matting can soak it up, and that will keep them happy, and they'll go on a windowsill now for a few weeks, and hopefully we'll have something to show you. I'm going away for a few days, which makes me very nervous about my little seedlings. So wish us luck, and we'll see you next time.